Hello everyone. Welcome to part 1 of our Lalo guide series, where I'll demonstrate how to confidently secure 3 stars against diamond bases. Without delay, let's dive right into the video. In the initial diamond base, the town hall lacks surrounding value. Opposite the town hall, crucial defenses including scattershots, multi-inferno towers, and the eagle artillery, backed by rage spell towers, pose significant threats. To counter this setup, I'll use the flame flinger to funnel the queen, enabling a focused charge towards the opposite flank of the town hall. Firstly, the queen is strategically placed to absorb mortar fire, shielding the flame flinger. Subsequently, as she clears defenses along the perimeter, she naturally shifts towards the right, ultimately entering the compartment housing the multi-inferno. As the queen advances to the right, I ensure that the mortar doesn't target our flame flinger. Then I freeze the monolith and use a rage spell on queen to protect her. Next, I make the king funnel the queen into the multi-inferno room. I plan for the king to go into the scattershot room and handle it alone. I use a sneaky goblin to help the king, followed by super wall breakers to break the walls. Unfortunately, the wall breaker doesn't work, so the king goes the wrong way. But it's okay, we can fix this. Next, I deploy a rage spell to neutralize the ricochet cannon and simultaneously cast a poison spell to counter the enemy CC troops. We patiently wait as the queen deals with the enemy ice golems. Once more, we employ a freeze spell to halt the incoming damage on the queen. While the ground bow and scattershot are occupied attacking the queen, I stealthily deploy the royal champion directly onto the wizard tower and use a super wall breaker to give the queen access to the core of the base. Now, we transition our attention to Lalo. I deploy a lava hound first and then 3 balloons on each defense outside the town hall compartment, followed by additional balloons to target the town hall itself. Since the diggy stun the town hall, I refrain from investing in a freeze spell. We activate the warden ability and unleash a rage spell just as the balloons are on the verge of bringing down the town hall. Then, I used an invisibility spell on the queen when I noticed she was on the about to go down. Following that, I employed a haste spell to accelerate the balloons into the scattershot compartment and promptly utilized a freeze spell on the scattershot and ricochet cannon to safeguard both the queen and the balloons simultaneously. The remaining 7 balloons were used to destroy the multi-archer tower and the wizard tower. Additionally, don't forget to deploy the minions after releasing the group of balloons to prevent time fails. Moving on to the second diamond base, the presence of an invisibility spell tower near the town hall poses a challenge for executing a successful Lalo directly through the town hall. Given the presence of the invisibility spell tower near the town hall, my strategy involves initiating the queen charge by targeting the heavy defenses initially. Subsequently, I intend to conclude the queen charge directly at the town hall, eliminating the need to navigate the Lalo through it. I proceed by dropping the flame flinger onto one corner and the queen onto the adjacent corner. Next, I deploy 5 healers as the heavy defenses begin to target my queen. I utilize a freeze spell to halt the air X-bow from targeting my healers. Following this, I deploy a few coco loons to test for traps. Following that, I cast a rage spell on the queen and a poison spell on the enemy CC troops to swiftly deal with them. Then, I utilize a super wall breaker to grant the queen access to the multi-inferno compartment. Subsequently, I redirect my attention to deploying the king to enter the other multi-inferno compartment, using a baby dragon to funnel his path. Once more, I employ a few sneaky goblins to effectively funnel the queen into the multi-inferno compartment. We patiently await as the king and queen systematically dismantle their respective compartments. Then, I deploy a super wall breaker to grant the queen access to the town hall section. The first wall breaker didn't target the correct wall, so I had to use another super wall breaker. Then I used a freeze spell to halt the damage from the monolith while simultaneously casting a rage spell to increase damage of the queen. I utilize another rage spell and a freeze spell to prevent the invisibility tower from activating, ensuring the queen's uninterrupted progress. Now, we transition our focus to the Lalo portion of the attack. I deploy one lava hound followed by 4 to 5 balloons on each defense. Then we drop 3 headhunters and activate the warden ability just as the scattershot is about to target our balloons. Following that, I drop 3 balloons on the archer tower to ensure that the main pack of balloons stays on course. Additionally, I deploy a few minions behind the balloons to provide support and clean up any remaining trash buildings. That's it. A resounding 3-star victory with a balloon parade still going. I used the remaining troops and spells to fasten up the time, although they were not needed. Since the third diamond base bears resemblance to the first one, with the heavy defenses situated opposite the town hall and the town hall compartment offering minimal value, a strategy similar to the initial one can be applied. This involves orchestrating a queen charge through the heavy defenses, concluding with a focused Lalo attack through the town hall to secure the victory. We kick off by deploying the queen near the army camp, accompanied by the flame flinger positioned beside her. The hope is that the flame flinger can inflict some inexpensive damage while the defenses are preoccupied targeting the queen. Following that, I utilize a super wall breaker to grant the queen access to the scattershot compartment, promptly followed by casting a rage spell to help her in combat against the enemy royal champion. Next, we deploy another rage spell to ensure the queen's survival and utilize a baby dragon to guide her continued advancement towards the core of the base. Three super wall breakers in an attempt to grant the queen access to the core multi-inferno compartment. Unfortunately, none of the wall breakers succeeds in achieving this objective, although the last wall breaker was about to target the correct wall but died to the ricochet cannon. You might have noticed the strategic deployment of the king between the 3 wall breakers. His purpose is to destroy the eagle artillery compartment, adding another layer of threat to the enemy defenses. Then I quickly used a poison spell to deal with the enemy CC troops. Unfortunately, the queen ability went off, but this is not the end of the world. As the queen eliminates the core multi-inferno tower from outside and proceeds towards the other multi-inferno section, I promptly employ a freeze spell to halt the monolith from inflicting further damage to her. Now, it's time to initiate the Lalo phase. I begin by deploying 1 lava hound, followed by a swarm of balloons and Grand Warden aimed at dismantling the exterior defenses and ultimately securing the destruction of the town hall. With confidence in the Lalo's capability to finish off the remainder of the base, I refrain from utilizing additional spells to protect the queen. Following that, I release the remaining balloons along the flanks, accompanied by the royal champion and a few headhunters to handle the enemy archer queen. Then I used the haste spell to speed up the balloons and used freeze spell on the multi-inferno and ricochet cannon. This coordinated effort aims to swiftly eliminate any remaining threats and secure a decisive 3-star victory. If you've been following along with the video until now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the upcoming parts. To unlock the next part, let's hit our target of just 30 likes. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you and peace out.